Did you know there's a cemetery in Kansas that locals refuse to enter after sunset? A place so feared that even police won't patrol it at night? TikTok calls it the gateway to hell, and after hearing what people claim happens there, you might understand why. The story begins in a tiny town called Stull. Population: just a few hundred people. A quiet place. A peaceful field. A simple old cemetery. Nothing unusual at first glance. But inside that cemetery stands something that generations of residents refuse to talk about. A ruined stone church, roofless, windowless, and completely abandoned. According to local legend, this building is one of the 7 gateways to hell on earth. And in Stull, the story goes much deeper than simple folklore. People say the old church has impossible architecture. When it still had a roof, rain reportedly never fell inside. Even when storms raged above it, the interior stayed dry, as if something was protecting it. And beneath the church, there's rumored to be a hidden staircase. A staircase that doesn't lead to a basement, but to something far darker. Locals call it the Descent. Some say it only appears on certain nights. Others claim no one who actually found it ever returned to describe it. The legend exploded online when TikTok explorers visited the cemetery at night. They expected nothing but an abandoned ruin. But what they captured made the videos go viral. Strange voices whispering in areas with no wind. Footsteps crunching behind them, even when no one was there. Shadows that moved independently of their lights. And in one video, the silhouette of a tall figure standing inside the old church ruins, then disappearing the moment the flashlight touched it. These clips spread fast. What made it even creepier? TikTokers who returned during the day said the layout of the ruins changes, as if the structure shifts depending on who enters and when. But Stull's dark reputation didn't begin on social media. It goes back to the 1800s, when the town was first settled. The story says the land was used for occult practices long before the cemetery existed. One famous tale claims the devil himself appears here twice a year. Once on Halloween, and once on the spring equinox. Some say he comes to visit the grave of a lost lover. Others claim he comes to summon the dead. These stories were so widespread that in the 1980s, thousands of people drove to Stull every Halloween hoping to witness something supernatural. The town had to shut the entire area down. Today, Stull Cemetery is heavily restricted. No trespassing signs everywhere. Night access strictly banned. Not because of ghosts, but because of the crowds, the fear, and the town's desperate attempt to keep the legends under control. But the restrictions only made the stories grow. TikTokers claim the air changes as soon as you step through the gates. Heavier. Quieter. Still, like the entire place is holding its breath. Some report hearing footsteps behind them. Others swear their equipment drains the moment they approach the church ruins. And some describe seeing a pair of bright red eyes staring at them from the tree line. Whether any of it is real or not, the fear is. The scariest part? A series of videos show animals refusing to enter the cemetery grounds. Dogs pull back on their leashes. Birds go silent. And one clip shows a compass spinning wildly inside the church's foundation, then stopping instantly once outside. No one, not even scientists, has a clear explanation. To this day, Stull is still called one of the most cursed places in America. And whether you believe in ghosts, demons, or nothing at all, one thing is impossible to deny. Hundreds of people online, people who walked in as skeptics, left Stull shaken, terrified, and convinced that something is wrong with that cemetery. Maybe it's just a legend. Maybe it's just fear and imagination. Or maybe Kansas really does hide a gateway to something we're not meant to understand. Would you dare to walk into Stull Cemetery after dark?